Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeView.com. I got a package from QiYi. It is the Tornado version 5. Now, this is the second time I'm recording this because my top-down camera I didn't hit record, and I made a bunch of content, and I actually kind of liked it. So I'm going to try to recreate some of it. A couple things about the Tornado version 5. The version 1 was fine. It was nothing super crazy. It is what it is. Version 2 was a game changer for me. It was like 54 millimeters. It was really solid feeling. I loved it. Version 3 I felt like was to please more people. It moved up to about 55.5 millimeters, and changing the settings, you didn't need a weird key for it. You could just flip a tab and do that. And then we have the version 4. This is the Pioneer edition, their standard Flagship Pioneer. We had a bunch more magnets and more of the same. So you could adjust the corner strength here to make it stronger or weaker. You could adjust the core magnets there, and then we had corner magnets like that were stationary in place. So let's go into the difference, though, between this and the version 5. I need to show you this weight difference. The weight of the version 4 was about 82 grams. The version 5, that is the Flagship edition, we'll do the Pioneer first. Pioneer edition, that is 70 grams, and the Flagship is 65.8. This is lighter than the GAN 16. Sorry to name drop another company there. It is so incredibly light, and it feels light, but it doesn't feel cheap. So I'm going to do a solve here. Now the size of it is also 55.5, so it's the same size, but yeah, much lighter. I'm going to do this real quick. So let's see here. That was not great. Okay, let's talk about the core. So something that, this has the same sort of idea, but you can turn this with hand. There's nothing to flip up. Watch out though, because as I was tightening it, tightening the compression or tightening the core, everything came apart. When I say everything, I just mean one thing. So let me show you. I'll show you what I mean. Actually, don't do that. Take some pieces out. I pushed down a bit too hard, and the core popped out. But what was nice about it is things didn't just fly everywhere. So I'm going to take these pieces out so you can see, and then we'll actually just talk about the core. Then we'll do some solves. But you can see this immediately kind of fell down, and everything popped up. But if that happens, so let me just take this out. Don't fret, because this is it. These are all the pieces. There's not a bunch of pieces. It's very few pieces. And I can just do that, and then I can do this. But there's 3 pieces to it, and you won't have magnets flying everywhere. As far as the difference of these pieces compared to the version 4, on here, on the Flagship edition, you have 8 magnets in the core and no magnets in the edges, magnets in the core, and magnets in the corners. You can adjust the depth of the corner magnets, and you can adjust the strength of the edge magnets that connect to the corners. Hopefully that all made sense. I didn't quite get to adjusting all of them, and I was going to do a bunch of make them all as tight as possible. But in the Pioneer edition, you've got magnets in the edges and a 20 magnet ball core. And theoretically, you could swap these around and have a 8 magnet ball core and not magnets in the edges, or vice versa, because what's going to happen is the edges and corners want to attract to the core, but as it turns, both the edge and the corner want to repel from those magnets. I know some people can really feel a difference between if you have edge magnets or not. I can't feel entirely the difference. Let me adjust here. But there is a there's more stability in this one, in the Pioneer, compared to the Flagship. It's not a huge attraction. You can see that. It's a good amount, but it's not crazy. I'm going to adjust these magnets to make them as strong as possible, though. And does that adjust both sides? It does not. So we're going to have to do this 12 times. While I do this, how does this feel? Is this an upgrade? And for what modern... Wow. I don't think these were even. The V4 was a really nice puzzle, but it felt very quickly out of date, simply because of, I think, the weight. People like the V3. A lot of people like the feeling of the V3 a bit more, which I think is why QiYi came out with their TV Tornado version 3X, whatever they called it, where it was like a simplified version of that with the updated core. Wow. 7 for the edges, 9 for the corners. Oh, the Flagship has a spring while the Pioneer is maglev. There's a lot of possible adjustments. So 7 times 9 times 8 times 8, so that's 64. 64 times 63. A lot. But something I noticed, the green magnets are in the Pioneer and the red are in the Flagship. So one way you can tell the difference. If these are on the lightest setting, this is going to be absolutely wild. I love that there are adjustments. I feel like cubing goes in waves where we have no adjustments in cubes and suddenly a bunch of adjustments, then no adjustments, and then a bunch of adjustments. Okay, just with the edges. Can't tell much of a difference, honestly. Feels very similar. Okay, let's do corner magnets now. I only have to do this 8 times. There it is. This feels snappier already. Oh. I'm barely getting past 45. And it just wants... I can't remember what I talked about in my first recording, but I'm amazed by lighter puzzles. That if this came out 5 years ago, we'd be like, this feels cheap. This feels super cheap. This is a budget puzzle. This is bad. But now it's like, ooh, it's light. It's premium. And I'm not sure what changed that. Is it that we all got used to it? Is it that there's UV coating? But I don't think that's it, because things used to be glossy and that felt nearly identical in my opinion. Could it just be that there's magnets and I don't know. I don't know what it is. I want to add some lubrication to this. But tightening the magnets all the way doesn't feel crazy strong. It feels more autocomplete. I need some nebula. That's what I need. I want to make it a little more controllable. Not a ton, but just a little bit more. Already, I know I like the Pioneer better, simply because of the extra magnets. Now, I want to tighten the Flagship corners to see if that gives that greater pull. I'm getting like no lockups. Any pausing I have is just from my fingers not quite getting the right spot. But the cube isn't doing any lockups or anything. That's a good place to start. Green's not bad. Green's real good, actually. Yeah. Let's I'll do it up to all the edges here too. Doesn't have that auto align feeling, but the stability is nice. If you like really strong magnets, you might not be able to get that feeling out of this. It feels stable, and I'm a person that likes strong magnets usually. I wouldn't say this hits that. Ignore this whole solve. This did not happen. Pioneer. 100%. Whatever the differences are between the Pioneer and the Flagship, get the Pioneer. That is... So I have a competition that I've officially signed up for. This might be the one I use. I feel like I'm not worried about any lockups. I mean, I'm trying to be overly rough with it. I'm not getting it. So what's the difference between this and the V4 and the V3? You have corner adjustments with the core to corner. You have edge adjustments, which have been consistent for the most part. And it's so much lighter. It is much lighter than the V4 Pioneer. And it feels great. So I don't think it's available yet. I will put, when it is, a link to it. Definitely worth getting for a premium puzzle. What's the cost? I don't know yet. QiYi's been bumping up their prices, but not to the same rate as some of the other companies. So I'm going to hope for that middle of the range of what premium puzzles are going for right now. Thank you very much for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future, and as always, keep following Speed QiYi for more news and reviews.